Hello, and welcome back to Super Mario Mayhem. In the last video, I suffered through Super Mario Bros. Special. And in this video, we're gonna take it easy. You know, because we're playing, well, playing in big, massive air quotes. We are playing I Am a Teacher, Super Mario No Sweater. If you have no idea what this game is, and I use the phrase game loosely, this is basically just it's an application more or less, where you knit your own sweaters using Mario imagery. As you could probably tell, I have no idea. I don't know a lot about this game. All I know is that there's knitting, and that's pretty much it. Now, it'll come to no surprise that I have barely any idea how to knit a sweater, or really anything, but it's still worth checking this game out. So I should probably pull up the game facts for this game so I know what's going on. Alright, let's see. As you could tell, this was a FDS exclusive. Only released in Japan. There was really no reason for this to come out in America or outside of Japan at all. But this it's kind of hard to describe this. But you know, essentially it's just application that let you pick your own patterns to knit your own sweater. Let's pick number 9. Let's see. Here we have the measurements. According to this Game Facts guide that I have open up, this top number is the maker's gauge, which I have no idea what that means. The second number is the step number gauge, which I also don't know. This is body height. This is chest measurements, so I guess like how like the length of your or the width of your chest, and sleeve length. Okay. Again, I have no knowledge on knitting anything. I have not knitted anything in my life. I know how to sew things together, but not knitting. I thought to myself, maybe sometime in the future I could learn how to knit a sweater and come back to this game and actually, you know, knit a sweater. So it looks like that just shows you how much yarn you need for the sweater. I just hit start again. Give it a minute to load. This is on the FDS after all. Here we are. So this screen is basically telling you what part of the sweater you want in it. So this is the front of the sweater, this is the back, this is the sleeve, and these are just miscellaneous details. So let's check out the front of the sweater, because usually that usually has the pattern on it. What did I select? There's the measurements of how big this sweater is going to be. Okay. Looks like we got a big Mario sweater. So yeah, this is basically the entire game is this screen. Um, it basically tells you how to sew this thing together. I think the lines in the squares tell you which direction you need to move the needle, or whatever you call it when you're sewing. I know it's not exactly a needle, but you know. So you just go up the entire sweater. I have no idea. So essentially what this is doing is that every time you hit the A button, it goes up the sweater. And from what I've read, the way you do this is that, excuse me, one side is the front of the sweater, and every time you hit the A button, it basically flips over to the back side. And so you just make your way up. Look, that's Mario, all right. Okay. You're just making our way up this thing. I wonder if you go back by hitting start. But yeah, that's... I've practically just showed you the entire game. It is just sweater patterns, so you can knit your own Mario-themed sweater, or you know, your own just a standard sweater. I think this is just this is the back side, so there's nothing on it. Just go up it. Sorry if you have like any form of epilepsy when I'm mashing up the pattern. But yeah, I don't really know what else to say about this game. It's just sweater patterns. If I knew how to knit a sweater beforehand, I could have filmed myself doing the process, but given that I don't know how to do that, that's not happening. But then again, I said in the beginning, I might someday in the future learn how to knit a sweater just for this game, which you know is kind of a ridiculous thing to learn for a very specific use case, to play in a relatively obscure Japanese Famicom Disk System game that just basically revolves around you knitting a sweater. But I do like, it'd be unnecessary for me to learn how to knit a sweater just for this game. But you know, how else are you supposed to properly play this game without making a sweater? I mean, that's the whole purpose of the game. But yeah, there's other patterns here. Oh, that's it. Okay, I think this takes you back. Yep. Let's take another look at another pattern. Alright, looks like it's just the chest. So I guess another thing that is noted is that this isn't exclusively for sweaters. You can make other types of like clothing similar to a sweater, such as like a sweater vest or a cardigan. This looks like it is a was number 13. This is a sweater vest. Alright, let's look at this pattern. Of course, I already know what it is because I'm looking at the game facts, which has all of the designs laid out. It's Goombas. I assume that this bottom part, where it's alternating between horizontal and vertical lines, I think that's just like, you know, give it more texture, give it a checkerboard texturing on the sweater itself, but what do I know? Yeah, I'm not sure if I want to make this whole video just me looking at all the sweater designs. Because, that wouldn't make an interesting video, because I'm just looking at images. But, you know, if you have no prior knowledge on learning how to make a sweater yourself, you're not gonna get much from this game. There I go again, saying this is a game. Like, it is nowhere near a game. It's just an application that you use to make a sweater with Mario's face on it. What the hell did I do? I think I went back to the previous one. I'm back where I've started. Okay. But yeah, this is a relatively short video. This one is. That is pretty much the whole game. Is just sweater patterns. I don't know what else to say. But that is the game. Or rather, this whole like piece of software. I'm not sure how I want to close this out. But maybe sometime in the future I'll actually make a sweater using this thing. But that would require me to find the time and dedication to actually, you know, doing it. And from what I've researched on making a sweater in general, it takes a long time. One source I looked at said it would take you like nearly like 40 hours to make one sweater. Oh yeah, pattern 1 is just a general sweater pattern. Nothing Mario related whatsoever. I guess I could state this as one more footnote on this application, is that there was a companion software for this game. It was called... What was it called? I Am a Teacher Tiami no Kizo, which I have no idea what that translates to. But from what it looks like, it is basically just... It's the companion piece to this game. And what Tiami no Kizo is basically just... It's basically like a tutorial on how to knit. And like what to do, like specific like techniques you should be doing. I'm not playing that for obvious reasons. There's like 0 Mario things in that game. But that is assuming go along with this game for people who have no idea how to knit a sweater, which I would have used. But the problem is that it's completely in Japanese, so it serves no purpose for me. So, that's pretty much it for I Am a Teacher Super Mario sweater. It's a weird oddity of the disc system. Yeah, you'd be surprised that this wasn't the only Mario sweater game. There's another one in like 2000 for the Game Boy Color called Mario Family, but we won't get to that until further on down the line. So yeah, that's pretty much it for me. I guess as I'm closing out, I'll just flash images of the other patterns that I didn't showcase off. At least the patterns that have something on it, rather than this generic pattern where it's just nothing, just a solid color. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Join me next time, and we will actually play a real game. I'll see you next time.